This is Mitch Blanket, Sport Director of Sports Marketing Communications at Earlham College with head baseball coach Steve Sakosits. The Quakers defeated Hanover College 6-0 and clinched the program's first ever HCAC outright conference championship. First conference title for the program since 1989. Coach, initial thoughts on winning the HCAC championship outright?
Lost for words, honestly, right now. It was a goal for us. One of the goals, the first goal we had was we want to host this conference tournament here at Earlham. We're going to be able to do that now with the regular season championship. Got more work to do. As I told our kids, tomorrow we got 2 more games to continue playing well in the conference to get ourselves momentum we want to have as we go into the conference tournament here. But it's in Richmond. It's at Earlham College. It's at Sadler Stadium. And I think that's pretty cool for our kids, our seniors who've worked so hard, who only know this facility. Their first year was the first year at Sadler, and now as they're leaving here, they're going to be playing some of their last games here at Sadler in a conference championship and hopefully setting us off to a regional.
Talk a little bit about that senior class. Was the first senior class to have a 500 record, 21-18 as freshmen. First team to break the barrier and make the conference tournament, made it 2 years in a row, now 3 years in a row, but winning the conference championship in the regular season. Talk about sort of their journey and the mark they're going to leave in this program.
I mean, it's tough shoes to fill. I mean, you got each year you lose tough players and seniors, and we've lost a lot of good ones in the past, but this group has been pretty special in what they've been able to do. And, these guys came in when we were 12-27 the year before. They took a 12-27 team, and their freshman year went 21-18. And when you look at Earlham College baseball now, you expect to win. And it's because of these guys have set that expectation now that when they do leave, it's for other players to step up and understand what a Cody Krumloff and Howie Smith, Nate Lynch, Dalton Carter, Brendan Laird, Matt Barger, all those guys that we have in this senior class have done to set the tone for this program. And it's amazing for what these guys have done. I'm very proud of all the 7 seniors we have.
How does the senior class sort of with this outright regular season conference title replicate your program phrase, earn not given?
Well, it's definitely that part of it. And, the guys were breaking tonight once they found out that Manchester lost and they're the outright champs. That let's say it as loud as we've ever said it before, because, again, it's not going to be handed to us. Every single game, we went out there, we've given up 8 runs in a game. We've given up 8 runs in an inning, 13 runs in an inning. We've had our tough times early on, but the best teams find a way. And it's not a sprint, it's a marathon on that part of it. And so though we kind of struggled coming out of the gate, we got ourselves off in the right foot there in the middle and kind of moved on from there. But these guys truly embody what it means to be an Earlham College baseball player, and they truly believe in the motto of the program, earn not given.
And you alluded to some struggles early on. This senior class has obviously made a huge mark, but there's been a lot of underclassmen too that have really stepped up huge. Kyle Gorman, Jordan Christian, Colin Greavy, Isaiah Shake, and a plethora of others. Talk about sort of the underclassmen and even some freshmen that have really come in and helped this program reach a new height that it's never reached before.
Well, I mean, when you have seniors leading and doing things the way they do, the underclassmen can kind of fit a role. They don't have to be the 4-hole or the guy that needs to get the big hit every single time. They know that they can just help us out any way they can, and that makes them play a little bit more relaxed. And the biggest thing you find for younger guys is they just play tight. Our guys are playing relaxed because they see how the seniors go about things, how they work hard in practice, how they go on the field, and they're determined, they're focused, they're not taking pitches off, they're playing hard every single opportunity they get. And these guys have kind of mimicked what they do, and it's preparing them for when they get a little bit older, they're going to be seniors, they can hopefully pass down that wisdom to the younger guys that they'll have in their program.
Talk a little bit about your journey as a coach to this conference championship. I mean, you came in 2 years as an assistant coach. You're in your 7th year, so 9 years with this program. When you took this program over as a head coach, there were not a lot of players. There were not a lot of wins. This stadium that we're seating in, this press box didn't exist. Mm-hmm. Talk about sort of the journey that you've gone on as a coach and how you've improved as a coach from your first year as head coach to now 7 years later and you're a conference champion.
I can go back to my first time coming over here and interviewing. I didn't know much about Earlham College, knew a little bit from some background about how good academically was, but athletically, it's always been a struggle at Earlham to be to where we're at right now. But when I took this job, people said, you're not going to win there. The reason you're 27 years old and you're a head coach now is because no one really wanted this job. Well, me as a competitor as I am and my players I have here, when someone tells me I can't do something, I want to prove them wrong. And working hard as we do, our coaching staff, Mike Caduto, Bo Smith, Brandon Smalling, Brandon Pennington, Garrett York, Kevin McGee, the guys we have on our staff now, the guys we've had before, Jared Broughton, Tyler Larison, Scott Elmendorf, all those guys that have been here before understood that it was going to take hard work for us to get there. On the road recruiting, taking up some tough losses early on off the chin, not having our own facility, to where we're at now, we're very blessed. The alumni, especially Randy Sadler, those guys have really given of themselves to make our program better for the players that are here now from the players who were here in the past. And I'm extremely thankful. I didn't graduate from Earlham. I didn't go here, but I would consider myself a Quaker for what we're trying to do here and the love that we have for this program and those that have this program. And you can see it. There's a lot of people that believe and love this program, and I'm very proud for those. The alums that didn't play for me and the alums that did play for me, this is for them as well, too.
You talked a little bit about how much that obviously you wanted to win the conference championship. You've done that, but part of the reason why you wanted to win was to host the conference tournament here at Sabas Stadium. You're also going to get a chance to do that. Talk a little bit about what this beautiful facility has done for your program.
I mean, we get a kid on campus. They're obviously excited about what they're seeing here. We see other teams come in here and their players are taking pictures of the field when they get here to play us. So we are very lucky to have what we have here, knowing what we didn't have before in our own facility. But having this thing here, it's in our backyard. Our kids are going to be sleeping in their own bed. We're going to have our fans out here being super loud and doing the things that we do well here. Played well at home since we've gotten this place. It's going to be special. Again, getting that regular season championship allows us to host here, and we're going to defend our turf.
And obviously you've accomplished a lot. It's a great accomplishment to win the conference championship, but you guys have greater aspirations, still work to do. We've got 2 games against a good Hanover squad here tomorrow in the conference tournament. How do you sort of use, you guys are playing really well right now, how do you use the momentum of, clinching this conference championship and move it into next week and hopefully beyond?
Well, I mean, we do have 2 more games tomorrow. Our goal is to be 21-6 when this thing's over and done with here tomorrow. And every win matters. You never know what happens in a tournament. So what we need to do in the rest of our games, we need to rack up some more wins as well too to give ourselves the best chance. Not only momentum going to conference tournament, but whatever else there may be out there. And our kids understand that. Again, it's a great feeling we're the conference champion, but we still have more work to do. And until that work's done, we're going to keep working hard in our games. We're not going to take days off. We're going to still be as aggressive as we are. And our kids understand that. So tomorrow I expect our focus for our kids to be still as good as they always have been. And again, getting the momentum to come back here for the conference tournament here starting next Thursday.
Well, on behalf of myself, Coach Sakosits and the athletic department at Earlham, congrats and best of luck. Keep the momentum going.
All right. Thank you.